Welcome back to another Jay's Collect video, and today I am reviewing a 2-pack from, I think, the year 2018, if not early 2019. I'm actually not quite sure when this 2-pack came out. But, we have Marvel Legends Avengers Infinity War, Winter Soldier, and Marvel's Falcon, or just Falcon. These are these two characters' looks from that movie. I have a little bit to say about Winter Soldier, and I think Falcon's, from what I recall, it's actually pretty good, but we'll take a look when I take out the package. But speaking of the package, let's take a look at the package. Taking a look at the package, we got the Legends logo up there. Maybe a little dusty, so forgive me for that. We got to look at our two characters in the package right here, Winter Soldier and Falcon. Got to look at the Avengers Infinity War logo down there. And you got the titles of each of these two characters on the bottom right here. Take a look at side box art. We got Falcon on this side. Taking a look at the back, you got our two main characters on the back here. You got the bios on this side. And taking a look at this side right here, you got to look at Winter Soldier. Now we're back at the front. So without further ado, let's take a look to see how they're packaged within the plastic tray. Okay, so taking them out of the package here, we got to look at this right here. This is where the wings are stored on the back of Falcon. They're just stored right there. And then the rest of the tray, we got our two main guys in the package. You got two weapons, one up here and one right here. You got the backpack right there. And I'm going to assume this is Red Wing. We'll see. I never understood what this piece was, but the more I think about it, that could be a Red Wing, but I could be wrong. But we won't know until we take a look at those accessories, so let's take a look at those accessories. Okay, so starting off with accessories, we got this giant silver gun with some gold little line designs are just colored throughout the main body of it. This is for Bucky, I assume. I don't know if this is actually the type of gun he had in the movie. I just remember it was long, but yeah, you have this. I don't know. I think it works for him in my opinion, but you do have that accessory. Let's move on to now Falcon's accessories. And for Falcon, we got a black gun here. Again, I'm not quite sure if this is the exact gun he used in the movie, but you have this accessory right here. So yeah. Let's look at that. Let's now move on to his wing, accessories, and Red Wing, and the backpack. Starting out with the smaller accessory here, we got Red Wing. It's kind of closed up. I do wish we had an open wing Red Wing, but you just got this closed version right here. On the top of the wing, it's silver, kind of like the mouthpiece right there. You got some silver, I think, on the wings, but these red lines on the side of them, so these portions right there. And then for the bottom of it, it's just red. So you have that. And there's a little peg on the back of it, so you can't port it into the backpack. So, yeah, you have that. That's a look at Red Wing. Let's now take a look at the backpack. For the backpack here, it's just one color, that grayish color, as the tip of Red Wing and everything. There's no other colors on here. I'm not quite sure if there is supposed to be, but you let me know in the comments below. You got these little holes right here for the wings to port in, which we'll show in a bit. But yeah, here's the back of it real quick. Got two pegs. So Falcon gets two little pegs that go into the back of him. But yeah, that's a look at that. Let's now take a look at the two wings. And here we have the wings. They're a lot larger than I thought they'd be, but I still like them. But yeah, we have red kind of on the top of the wing, some silver on the bottom, with a black little line design throughout the edge of the wing, I guess the rim of it. And you got these two little pegs on this side here to port into the backpack, and same color design on this side. Again, for this wing, same design just for the other side. Red on top, silver at the bottom, then the black little line trim on the edge of the wing. So yeah, it does make you question if the Captain America Build-A-Figure wings for the Disney Plus wave had been the Build-A-Figure for that wave. But yeah, I really like these wings. It reminds me of, like, you know, the Civil War and Winter Soldier wings, which I think I prefer than the ones we have currently. So yeah, that's a look at the wings. Let's now take a look at, I guess real quick, let me just show you how these connect. So like I said, there's two little pegs on the side there. You just gotta line it up with on the wing, or not the wing, but on the backpack here, and it should just port in like so. So you have that. You're just going to do the same for this side right here. And there is a little spot for Red Wing, which he does port in as well, but it does it's not as tight and strong as I like it for Red Wing. So we just can do this like so. I think it goes in this way, actually. Yeah, it goes in this way. So it does port in, which normally it does stay in, but it's not the tightest connection, which I'm not a huge fan of. That's one of my few complaints here. I kind of do wish they just molded Red Wing into the backpack, but you have that. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Does it go this way? No, it doesn't go that way. See, there we go. I think he's in. Okay, so yeah, there you go. He's not falling out that time. But yeah, definitely not the strongest connection, but that's that. But with all that down, let's now move in and take a look at Falcon Sam Wilson. Okay, so starting with the head sculpt here. Forgive me if it's hard to see. His suit's a lot darker than I thought it'd be. But anyway, we have that. Taking a look at the head sculpt here. I think it looks pretty good to the actor, especially for the time. You have red lenses for the goggles there, and the goggles do go all the way around his head right there. So that's nice. So yeah, that's a look at the head sculpt. Now taking a look at the body itself, you got some silver or gray for the base of the body, and some silver and red kind of spread throughout the body right there. So you have that. You got some red near the shoulders, armpit right there. Same right there. So you have that. Taking a look at the arms here. For the top, you have this same grayish shirt design color on top for the gray and some red underneath. You see some of the skin right there for his arm. You got these black gloves with some silver on the side of the hand right there. I think you can see that. It's going to be mirrored for this arm almost. So you got that gray on top for the shoulder of the sleeve, and then you got some red underneath, and then you got the arm right there. And you got this glove that doesn't go up as high as the other one. Let's see if I can find it. I lost out shot. There we go. Same design, just not as far up. So you have that. The silver on the side. Taking a look at the back here, you got the hole for the backpack accessory. You got some red on the back of the arms right there near the shoulders. That's pretty much all the details on there. So pretty simple, but I actually quite like how he turned out again for the time. Taking a look at the belt and the lower half of the torso, or the body, I guess. You got some silver little buckles on the side, and then for the rest of the pants here, it's basically all black. So you got that. And there are these little pouches, though. I forgot to mention little details on the side of the body right there, and then on this side as well. Hopefully it's all in shot. But you have that. And then for the boots here, or shoes, you got some silver for the shoes right there. So, yeah. Again, a pretty simple design, but I actually quite liked how this turned out, and I still think it holds up. It's definitely the Falcon I prefer in my collection, personally. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let's take a look at articulation, then we'll move on to Bucky. Taking a look at articulation, we can turn his head around 360 degrees like so. He can look down that far, so not much at all. He can look up that far, so just a little bit, but not much at all. He doesn't really go side to side. You are able to turn his arm around 360 degrees like so. You can pull the arm out that far, and you can bend the elbow, which my elbow is getting a bit loose. It's kind of concerning. Oh well. You have that. You twist at the hand. Does he have wrist articulation? He does. You can move the wrist joint up a smidge and then down a smidge if you want. And then he does turn basically at the whole arm right there up to the shoulder. So you have that, and it should be mirrored for this arm right here. So turn the arm around 360 degrees like so, pull it out like so, bend it in like so, turn out the hand, and then with the wrist articulation right there, so that's nice, and then turn out the whole arm joint up to the shoulder essentially. So you have that. He does bend down that far, the ab crunch, and he does bend up that far, so pretty good, I guess, for the flight modes. So you have that. I guess it kind of helps him to look up if you want. But yeah. He does turn 360 degrees at the waist, and there's no side-to-side swivel at the waist right there. Moving on with the legs here, you can kick up that far, you can bend the knee down, or that much. Yeah, you can bend the knee down that far. You can bend at the foot a smidge. Again, these feet always worry me. I'm like, I'm going to snap it off, but you have that. Just move down a smidge. It does go side to side right there. And then he does turn at the whole leg. Although I don't think he'll have his leg turned backwards at all, but you're able to do that if you want. Turn or pull this leg up that far. You can bend the knee like so. You can bend the foot like so. See, this one bends a lot easier compared to the other ones. So that's nice. Side to side motion, and then you can turn at the whole leg joint right there. So yeah, you have that. That's the look at articulation. Let's now move on to Bucky, the Winter Soldier, or the White Wolf. Alright, so here we have the White Wolf, or the Winter Soldier, or Bucky, and let's talk about the head sculpt here. So, in the movie, he has longer hair in the back and a longer beard in the front. This is shorter hair and a little stubble, almost like his Winter Soldier look from Civil War. I bet that's actually the head sculpt used for that exact variant of him, but you let me know in the comments below if this was a head sculpt at the time. But yeah, definitely inaccurate. I would not mind getting a new copy of this character in the Marvel Legends line. But you let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I think this is one they can go back and really correct in many ways. But you have that. But on its own, you let me know, does that look like the actor who plays him? I'll let you be the judge of that. But yeah, just it's almost like the movie before. Anyway, that's my one big complaint. I think maybe the only complaint I have with this Winter Soldier is just the wrong head sculpt. Now moving on to the torso here, you got a navy blue torso with some silver lines on the side there. You got this grayish brown strap right up by his I think it's right here on his shoulder that goes back to the neck right there. And then for the arm right here, it's also that navy blue color. And then the bottom half of it's just that grayish color, brown color for the hand and arm piece right here. And you got some fingerless gloves down there. Now taking a look at the robot arm here, you got silver for the main body of it and some gold lines throughout it. So again, remind me if this is actually correct. I could have swore this arm was gold, completely gold, but I could be wrong there. But you have that. Taking a look at the belt here, not the belt, but I guess the rest of the torso. It's that grayish, not torso, legs. You got that grayish brown color for the main part of the legs. Got some silver lines on the side of the leg right there. Got a couple of them. And then moving on to the boots here, they're just black for the rest of it. Right there. So yeah. That's a look at a Winter Soldier. Taking a look at the back here. So yeah. Now let's take a look at the articulation segment for him. Taking a look at articulation, you can turn his head around 360 degrees like so. He can bend his head down that far, so just a little bit. And he can look up that far, so just a little bit as well. He can go side to side. He can move his arm around 360 degrees like so. Pull it out like that. Bend the elbow in that far. And then he can twist at the hand. He does have a little wrist articulation there, like Falcon. Bend it down that far. And then he does turn at the whole arm joint, essentially, right there. And it should be mirrored for this arm as well. Turn it 360 degrees. Pull it out like so. Bend the elbow like so. Turn at the hand. Wrist articulation, maybe. Should be. There we go. It does kind of... So it doesn't want to bend as much. I think it does bend. We'll say it bends, but it's a little stubborn currently. But yeah, you have that. And then for the torso here, I lost the body. There it is. Turn 360 degrees like so. He can bend that far down at the ab crunch, so pretty good. Bend that far back, so again, pretty good. He doesn't go side to side. For the legs here, you can kick up that far. Bend the knee in like so. Bend the foot down like so, and bend it up that far. And then he can do the same here. Kick the leg up that far, bend the knee in like so, and then bend the foot. So you have that. And he does not turn at the whole leg or the ankle. So, yeah. Let's look at articulation for the Winter Soldier. Let's now take a look at some poses and my final thoughts. And there you go. That is my review of Falcon, Sam Wilson, and the Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes, from the Marvel Legends Avengers Infinity War 2-pack. Overall, it's a pretty decent 2-pack. I really like how Sam turned out. I really like the wings here. I think it really adds to the 2-pack. Bucky, I like, but at the same time, I really wish we can get an updated version with the better head sculpt and more accurate, version of him. So, yeah. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below what you thought of this 2-pack. So with that, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch y'all next one. Take care.